morning and namaste from the Swatantra Party and Geeta TV to the Prime Minister of India. This is my appeal to the Prime Minister of India. Mr. Prime Minister, you don't seem to be seen on the social media or the digital media for the last 10-15 days. But you had all the time in the world to go state jumping, hopping to each state for the election campaigning. It all started from September last year, 2020, when the Bihar elections were being held there, the state assembly elections. That is when actually the second COVID started spreading, and you people were very proudly hitting your chest and saying that the Bihar elections were conducted without any issues. But you didn't realize what was coming in the future. Your party and you are totally responsible for this second COVID in such a huge manner. The COVID is attacking the poor people of this country. You were busy with your election work. You are always busy only with your power games, and the real administration you are just ignoring, but all the while you are chest thumping, saying that we did this, we did that. Stop this ranting from your side, saying that we did this, you did this also. If you did all that, you did this also, you take the responsibility that it was your bad management that this COVID second wave is spreading like a wildfire. You could have requested, Mr. Prime Minister, the Election Commission of India to delay the elections or to postpone the elections, and you could have declared an economic and medical emergency in the country and gone about the management of the COVID issues. And there are so many economic issues because of this COVID. Not that the economy was in any better state before the COVID, it was doing very badly, but you took it convenient to blame the COVID, that because of the COVID the economy has failed. No, the economy failed even before the COVID came in 2020 February. Even before that, your handling of the economy was in a mess. You're announcing the finance minister in 2019. This lady, Nirmala Sitharaman, was one of the biggest mistakes you have ever done. This is one of the big mistakes. It's not the only mistake. A lot of mistakes have been done by you. I can still predict that as long as this lady sits in the seat, the economy of this country is gone to doldrums. It will be sarva vinash by the time this lady is removed. My humble appeal to you, I have nothing personally against her. This is because I am worried more about the country. We don't need such a hand, and she is not a lucky hand at all. And she is not able to manage the economy, and she talks nonsense. She is forever talking nonsense, and her body language is so full of arrogance. Has she ever seen or faced one election for her to talk like this? Go and see the people. She didn't come from a Maharani's family. She comes from a middle class family. And if she does not know the pain of the middle class man, then what finance minister she'll turn out? She is. Turn out to be, yes, she's turned out to be a rubbish. So, Mr. Prime Minister, please first change your cabinet. Quite a few of them are useless, and especially the people dealing with the finances of the country. They don't know ABCD of the economy, and they are sitting there in that cush post. I don't know what is the talent in this lady that you made her a defense minister and then a finance minister. Do you know the seriousness of these ministries? What kind of a person you should put? I'm sorry, Mr. Prime Minister. I have been managing industries, I have been managing institutions. This is not the way we handle things. For you, you're playing with the future of the country. You are so power intoxicated that you're not bothered of what is happening around you. The people of your constituency, Varanasi, are all looking out for you. You went there for your vote campaigning, but today you're not there when they are in their pain. You're not able to share the pain of your people, but you are busy lecturing all of us. We don't want your Mann Ki Baat speeches. Please take from us also what we feel. We people also have some experience, we also have some talents. It's not as if just because you are the Prime Minister, you are the most talented person. No. Sometimes the most craziest, stupid people become the Prime Minister of a country. It is just that that is the ill fate of that country. Please open up your eyes and don't be so arrogant with your power intoxication that you're not bothering to see what is happening at the ground level. Please, there are a lot of issues. The economy is in a big mess. Please remove this finance minister. She is not fit to be sitting in that post. She cannot take any decisions. She is not a good administrator at all. The GST, please, for heaven's sake, you announce that it's a one country, one tax, in which case you make it as a one slab tax and not so many slabs and so many percentages. This is a foolish move of your government. One of the most foolish moves of the government, because the GST has failed world over. We need to tax the people. I'm not saying don't do away with the taxes. I'm saying have one tax, not so many complicated taxes, which is so confusing. And it is so difficult to sit and calculate all these things. It is time, it's a waste of time. So, Mr. Prime Minister, think about all these things and be serious. There is no point in doing this blame game, and please tell your member of parliaments and your party members and your spokespersons to talk with responsibility and not with arrogance. Arrogance does not take us anywhere, and arrogance comes before a downfall. And this is very imminent, the way you people are behaving. And again I am appealing, though I have done this earlier, that young MP from Karnataka, Tejaswi, he talks nonsense. Today is a time when everybody is suffering, people are disturbed, people are distressed, and in this situation, he need not stoke the communal fire. He is putting fuel to the fire. Ask him to stop talking nonsense. Just because he's been elected, let him not think that he is God. He is not. He is going beyond his point, beyond a point. And I don't understand what logic he has in his head. You mean to say that we will not go to a Muslim doctor just when we are serious and we have only a Muslim doctor to save you? Stop this religious ranting. We are all fed up. I am a strong Hindu. I am a staunch Hindu. But I don't believe in this kind of politics. This is one country where, it's a diverse country with so many religions, so many communities, and we all need to learn to live as brothers and sisters, as one community, and not keep divisive politics as our agenda. Your party's agenda is only divisive politics, like what the Britishers did. The Britishers always wanted to divide and rule. That exactly is the formula your party is following, plus all you politicians are good at this. This is not the time for us to think. This is the time when people need medicines, people need medical beds, people need money, people need oxygen. You are not able to do all that, but you are doing divisive politics, you and your party members. I am not a great supporter of Kejriwal. But just because those people voted for him, you don't have to treat the people of Delhi with so much of animosity. This is not the time. You are, as a Prime Minister, responsible for the whole country. Your people are just talking rubbish. In Tamil Nadu, the government has just taken over, and your spokesperson over here is putting every day one challenge to the Chief Minister of the state. Has he got any bloody sense? He should now first sit and see in what way we all can join hands, unite, and handle this terrible situation, this pandemic. And instead of that, every day he is teasing and he is putting some statement saying, oh, you said this, you said that, you people also from BJP said so many things. Have you all done? No. You have put up all the most lousy, bloody, corrupt crooks as candidates, and then have got them won by wrong means. And you were shaking hands with the most corrupt party, the AIDMK, and you are talking about cleaning the system. Your Swachh is my idea. Clean India was my word which I used. I didn't use Swachh. Anyway, I don't want to talk any further. At least now I hope you'll open up your eyes and behave reasonably and come and see the people, meet the people now, not only for just your election work. Come and meet the people now. This is when the people need you. But you only come to us when you need your votes. This is not the way a Prime Minister of a country should behave. He should be more responsible. Thank you from the Swatantra Party and Geeta TV. My appeal to my Bade Bhai, as I call you, my Bade Bhai, and this Choti Behen is giving you an appeal. Thank you.